What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Proverbial Life Podcast. Hope you're doing well. So, today I want to talk about that one thing, not two things, one thing that you can't lose in ministry. What is that one thing that you can't lose in ministry? Well, there's all sorts of one things for everyone, right? Can't lose that one deacon, can't lose that one elder, can't lose that one member. They're the ones that pay the big money, they're the ones who give me affirmation, they're the ones who tell me how great of a job I'm doing. Can't lose that one seat in the can't lose that one whatever, you name it. Can't lose that one thing. But no, there's something else that you cannot afford to lose in ministry. Because if you lose that one thing, you might as well hang it up. What is that? That one thing is joy. You can't lose your joy in ministry. Now, I'm not saying that you are always going to be happy, that you're always going to be joyful in every given day or any given day. But there's a spirit of joy that you have to have as a minister of the gospel, as a Christian. It's the joy of the Lord. As soon as you lose that joy, you will then start to be bitter and angry and resentful and start to really come down on people and be brass with them. And the love of the Lord will no longer be a mark on you. And so, beloved, have you lost your joy? If so, I would encourage you to go back to that place where you were when you were in the joy of the Lord. Go back to that place. A couple weeks ago, my computer crashed and I had to go get it fixed. Tried to do it myself. That didn't work out. So I had to go get it fixed. And I went to a place and I asked him, "What'd you do to get it fixed?" He says, "Well, I restored the computer back to an earlier time when it worked." And that's what we need to do. We need to go back to an earlier time when we had the joy of the Lord. So when was that for you? Last year? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 5 years ago? 10 years ago? Whatever that time was, go back to that time. Go back to that time first and foremost in your own heart before the Lord, confessing it. God, forgive me because I've drifted away. I've allowed myself to get caught up in the duty of ministry. And don't get it twisted. There is a duty in ministry. You got to show up. You got to work. No excuses. It's like any other job. You've got to show up. If I came to the church on Sunday morning and said, "Listen, everyone, I had a hard week, really hard." You don't understand how hard it was. So this week I do not have a sermon for you. Well, I would have been neglecting my duty as a pastor, as a shepherd of the flock. Now, what about you? Check your heart. Go back to that place where you say, "God, where did I lose my joy? What circumstances allowed me to drift away? What circumstances caused me to forget about the heart that I had to serve you and to serve others? God, bring me back to that place." And then I would say, just practically, what are some things that you're doing that are keeping you from getting the rest that you need, from taking care of your body the way it needs to be taken care of? Maybe you should look at the things that you're eating, consider how much rest you're getting, and change course, whatever that thing is, because naturally, some of these things affect us. They do. You don't get enough sleep, if you're not eating well, if you are doing all sorts of kinds of things that are not helping your spiritual growth, they're going to affect you negatively. So, whatever it is, go back. Go back so that you can get back that one thing, the joy of the Lord. And when you get that joy back, come back here and let me know. Love y'all. Till next time. Grace and peace.